Hi guys, your friend Adi is here. So I want to show you how you can fund your Advcash without any issue of the card. So actually, definitely you should be able to make use of any card, right? So now I have tried it out and when it worked, so that's why I'm trying to show you guys how you can also do it. So let me just log into this Advcash and so the transaction actually was made in on the 14th of last year, December last year, 2021, right? But definitely is working, right? It's working. So let's just go straight to the month of let me go to the period right here, custom December. Let me just choose December 1st. Then I'm gonna choose December. Let me just choose 31st right here. Then click on find. So if you go to, you can see on the 13th, you can see internal transaction areas. So this is not issue of using your MasterCard. You can see that I deposited with MasterCard right here. But on this place, you can see this is another deposit entirely, right? Another deposit stop entirely, which is internal transaction API, right? So I'm gonna show you how it actually works and what you need to before you should be able to do this, right? So what you actually need is, first thing that you need a paper. It can be Nigeria paper, any paper. You don't need to, and it's very secure. Right? The paper that I want to use is very secure because you are not depositing any money into any paper, right? So anybody can open Nigeria paper. Anyone can open Nigeria paper. All you need to do is just to go straight to paper. If you have the case NG, so in case if you do not have it before, paper, okay, let me just paper.com. So if you go to paper.com, so we're waiting for it to load. Paper.com. All right, so when you get to paper.com, you can just scroll down to the bottom. When you scroll down to the bottom, make sure that this place you have Nigeria flag there, right? So make sure that you have a different countries there. Though the one that I'm using, the paper that I'm using is a Lesotho paper. I'm using it to receive. I'm using it to send out as well with just normal IP, but I use my legit details like my card, means of identification, everything, right? So that is what I use. So I'm using let me check, Lesotho. Lesotho is in Africa as well, so you can see Lesotho. So I'm actually using Lesotho. So you can use Lesotho. If you need Lesotho paper, you can just message me on Telegram privately. So I'm going to give you a link on how you can register Lesotho paper, but you can actually use Nigeria paper for this transaction that we are talking about. So all you need to do is just to go to paper.com and choose Nigeria there. Then you're going to click on sign up. So when you click on sign up, you just do the registration. Then you add any card. Any card actually works on paper, right? So almost all the cards work on paper. So you don't have any issue of this card works, this card is not working, this and that. So once you have that, so all you need to do right now is just to go to a link called Magnetos, right? Magnetos.com. So this is Magnetos.com. So and make sure that your paper has been verified. Use the normal details. Your normal card, everything. Make sure then the address. Use the address that you're using in the bank. All right, because of verification. Because of the verification, right? So then the next thing, after the paper has been done, you have verified your paper, you attached your paper. In case you don't know how to do this, all you need to do, because I'm not here to teach you how to open paper, but how you can easily fund your Advcash without any issue of the cards, right? That one card is working, one card is not working, right? So this is paper.com that you can make use of as a gateway to fund your Advcash. So then, so if you need a guide to open a paper, you can just what you need to do, either you go to YouTube to search more on how to open Nigeria paper, or you can send a message to me. So you see, I'm going to send you a guide. It's just a PDF stuff. I'm going to send it to you. So you can just follow the guide to open your paper, verify it, attach your card, right? So after you have done that, you need to go to Magnetors. Actually, Magnetors, I'm going to drop the link on the description section below, right? So I'm going to drop the link there. So what you need to do is just to go straight when you want to order. You are not actually initially on Magnetors.com with the link, so you are not registering straight away on that website. All you need to do once you land on this page is just to go to, and I want to tell you this, you can do your research about this website before you do any transaction with them. All right, but I have done my own research. They are legit, and I have done transaction with them very well, right? So that is why I'm talking about them right here in this video. So next thing they're going to do once you are on their page right here is just to click on the exchange. So now after you have clicked on that, then the next thing you're going to do is just to enter your email address, right? You're going to enter your email address just like James say adeyemi@gmail.com. So you're going to enter that. Then the directions means, so they will consider this. They said this email is going to be your login on this website, because they are going to open an account for you. It's not you that will open an account. That when you place your first order, that is when they will open an account for you, right? So now the direction right here, so we're going to choose what the means of payment, which is PayPal USD, right? That is, if you are using PayPal USD, then what do you want? When you pay with PayPal USD, what do you actually want? If you actually, of course, they have Stellar coin, they have all those things, but before they drop it, before they release it, it might have reduced in value, right? So that is why I actually love to have Advcash, so that when they send your fund to the Advcash, they will help you to fund your Advcash. So when they fund your Advcash, you can now easily use the Advcash. When you can see that when I receive the Advcash, because it's not an immediate something, so it takes like 24 hours before they fund your Advcash, before you receive the fund in your Advcash. You can see that on the 13th was the day that they sent to me. Okay, I think it was around in the midnight, so that I got it. So I did not know. So that is why it is good. Suppose that it's crypto that I got. If I'm lucky, it will increase. But if it's decreasing value, that is, that one now is for me. So now I can see that I now use this one to buy Litecoin. But now let me just go straight to this one so that we'll be doing it step by step, right? So now I can see that I'm going to pay with PayPal. You see that when your PayPal is ready, then I want to receive Advcash, right? So now, for example, let's say you want to pay them $100, right? So it means you're going to receive 87.1 Advcash. Right here, when I paid $100, I can see that I received 90.3 Advcash. So although I still don't know how it is like that, all right? But look at it here. They said here 20.9. That is if you are transacting less than $38, less than $40. So they charge 12.91, right? So they charge 12.91, but definitely we are still going to do something about this, right? We are still going to do something about this now. So they pay you back 87.1, right? So then the rules you're going to say yes. Then the PayPal account, so the email that you are using for the PayPal account, that you as a login, the PayPal account login email, you are going to put that one here. Let's say it's also adeyemi at gmail.com, right? So then your Advcash USD. So the email or that you are using for Advcash, that is what you are going to put here. The email that you use to register your Advcash is what you are going to put here. Let's say that one is yemi@gmail.com, right? So now the password that you want to be using when the account is so you put the password right here, okay? Then you put the username, the first name, your country, your phone number, right? Additional email, if there's any additional email, then all this information are not really necessary, right? So then the note is not actually necessary. Then you enter the text on the picture right here. So once you do that, you click on submit. So once you click on submit, then they are going to ask you for some things, right? So let me just check something. Let me just copy. Let me just go straight to the order that I made so that you see the how. So the stuff was. Let me log into this. Just log into the header. I can see that I have done transaction with them 4 times. The first one was just I just tried that day. I don't know the reason why I canceled. Okay, I think it was because of the percentage of thereabouts. Then the last one, I don't know what happened. The last one that I tried to make, I don't know what actually happened that day before I canceled it. Okay, all right, okay. I did not know that because this thing is all about processing. That is one thing about them right here. Okay, so before they reply my message, because immediately you place an order, they have to reply you before you're able to pay. They have to send you where you're going to send you PayPal to, right? It's not that you are going to pay automatically. So before they reply me, I did not know that they have already replied. So before I even remember, the order has been cancelled. So that's the reason why for that. But for this one that I made on that of 14, right? So let's just click on view order so that you see the procedure of how the thing was done, right? So you can see right here that after the order was placed, after immediately I placed the order, you can see 9.7% was deduction. As a matter of fact, is much, right? If you want to see, is much, but due to where since we cannot use most of the card, but anyway, is by choice. I'm just making this video. I'm not asking anybody to make use of this platform, but I'm just saying this based on the experience, in case you too might come across them and think. But so based on my own experience, because I have dealt with them, so you can see that. So thereafter, after I place an order, so they ask you, please provide the following information: the account in the payment system, PayPal, this and this, to use. We ask him if it is actually the account, the PayPal has been verified, and Advcash as well. And if it belongs to, meaning they don't want anything like third-party account. So the account that you want to use, both the PayPal and the Advcash must belong to you. So that is what that place means. So they now said the video have to be sent, so that I have to make a video. And I don't know the reason why they asked me to make that video. I can't see that place again. They asked me to make a particular video, I think, to talk that, okay, I ordered for so they give you the order number. That inside that video you should mention the order number and your name, all right? And you should I think maybe you should say it out inside that video and send that video. You now send them their Telegram handle. So you send that thing to the Telegram handle. So thereafter they now send you where you are going to pay that money. So you can see that you need to pay the PayPal to this place. So the process is actually very long, right? The process is actually very, 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 very long. And so after it was paid there, you can now see they said the transaction of 90.3, which I received in my this thing here, that is going to be delivered within 2 days, though it was not delivered in 2 days, it was less than 2 days. That which is 48. We promised 48 hours, but it was less than 48 hours. So then after the payment has been done, they ask you to send a screenshot and tell them and give them the transaction ID as well, right? So you can see that I provided all those information right there. Then you can see. So then finally your payment has been received. That is, they confirmed it, right? So and they now said on the 15th 12, this thing the Advcash is going to be sent to me. So they said the Advcash is going to be sent to me on the 15th 12, which they did here. Oh, this one has been reloaded, so let me just go straight back to this December 1st to December 31st, then find. So if you go to on the, actually you can see that actually it was sent on the 13th, though they promised that it will be sent on the, so after it will be made on the 15th, but it was not up to that. So that's what I also can see is, so later on, so that this was on the 14th. So they said we have completed Advcash transaction by your, so that is when they sent it. That was on the 14th 12, right? So and I can see that I got it here. Maybe that is the date, I mean, we are not using the same time. So definitely they sent it on the 14th at their end. Why it's because that is their own time. But in Nigeria here, I received it around midnight, right? So that's why on the 14th, and I change it to, so once they now do, I can see the final stuff. You can see how long it is. All right, so the issues there, and the issues there is the process is very long, very long, and it's not that it's too profitable like that. You can see, because I can see right here that I now use it to bought USDT. LTC, that is Litecoin. So the Litecoin was deposited directly to the Binance, right? So now let's go to the Binance and check the date of that day to see the profits. So the $100 that I sent was just 47,000 naira. So let's just go straight to the Binance and see. So now we are now on Binance. So let's just quickly check on the order. So P2P on Binance. So we have to go and check the history of that on the 14th of December, so that you can check. Alright, so now let's go to order right here, and on order this place. So because of the let me just cut it short. Let me just quickly look for that day straight away. So I quickly look for it because of the time. I don't want this video to be too long for So you can see that on the 14th, so the USDT was so that 88. So at the end of the day, we got 88.11 USDT, right? So if we go to the calculator, and 88, so if you type in 88, as you can see it right here on the 14th, right? So we got 88.111, right? So if you multiply 88.11 multiplied by 5 should be, let's just use 565, right? 565, because I could not remember the either 560 or 565, but it should be 565 or thereabouts. of what I sold it that very day. So you can see it right here. You can see right there. So 565. So at the end of the day, we got 49,780. So what is your view? Can you use it? I want you to say something inside the description. I mean, comment section. Just go to comment section. Say something about this. Is it worth it to use this platform? Even with the profits, margin, and versus the stress, the what you have passed through before you were able to, convert the naira to inside the paper to Advcash, then to Binance, then get it back to naira. So I don't know if it is worth it. So what is your view? What do you think about this? Because to me, of course, it's you'll be able to use all the cards. Of course, you'll be able to use all the cards, but the profit margin around 2,007 is it 2,700, right? I mean 2,700, less than 3,000 naira. All right, less than 3,000 naira profits. Does it even really worth using does it even really worth using this worth it to be using this platform at all? Does it worth it? I don't know if it is worth it. I want you to say something in the comment section, please. Let's interact with this, and I will be, of course, replying to you guys. So that is what I have for you. Of course, if you should be able to use all the cards via your paper, but be stressed. All right, be stressed. And another thing about them is not all the time that's another thing about them. Not all the time that you place order that you'll be able to be able to complete that order. Some will be cancelled, just like the one that I showed you the other time. So those are the restrictions that is on this platform. And let me just see your view. So what do you have to say about this? So thank you very much. I remain yours, Adeyemi Ugwashi.